After all that we've been through, I think it's fair from me to you. Watch it burn as we soar away. Hey, hey. After all is said and done, and I know I am the one. I have waited here forever. But all I know is what I'm told. This feeling cannot be controlled. Watch the stars when I am gone. Have faith in me, really behold. The skies are cast, they are foretold. Watch the stars when I'm gone. When I am gone. You carry the world upon your shoulders. For I'm not the only one. How could you look behind now when everything is done? Oh, you carry the world upon your shoulders. For I'm not the only one. How could you look behind now when everything is done?
Hello, everybody. We are back. And now I will have to apologize. A couple of days ago, I lied to you. I lied to you on, was it Friday night? Yes, I lied to you on Friday night when I said that we would be back tomorrow because there were no games yesterday. But I am here now to rectify that mistake. And we have 2 games tonight, both of which are Div 1 games. We've got KO versus 6-7, and then we have Big Keeper versus, I want to say, 6-7. I know it's a Bigger Keeper game. I forget who it's against. Bigger Keeper versus 6-7, I was right. Again, setting expectations for the stream. It's not going to be high intensity. It's not going to be full out casting. I was kind of hoping I'd have today off, but unfortunately none of the other casters seem to be available. So I am here. I have to be really careful because I can feel my voice straining and I have a very important cast tomorrow, which means I likely won't be streaming the games tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, so today we're going to be taking it easy. There'll be a lot of times where I'm just reacting. I have a very animated face. Don't worry, you won't be unamused. But yeah, those are the just expectations coming into today's, that it's going to be a little bit of a calmer one. I say now, we all know that I never stick to that. I'm going to try keep it calm. But yes, we're in a Div 1 game. The veto will be starting momentarily. And fish. There you go. He's biting a bubble. Fun fact for those of you who are frequenters of the stream and maybe fans of Bilbo here. Turns out that he might actually not be a he and might be a she. I was told that Bilbo was a dude. I also don't know if I believe that Bilbo is a dude. I did some research. I think that's a woman. But I've referred to him as Bilbo for my whole time having him, which is, over half a year now. But yeah, there's the fun Bilbo update. Actually don't know what he is. Irregardless, we got a good match on our hands today. I don't believe we have an observer, which means that we are at the auto spectator's mercy. But what I will do, however, is... one of my Stream Deck things has unbound itself. So I'm going to quickly fix that. Cool. Still not showing up with the text, but... Show title. Okay. I don't know why it's not doing that. Is it going to work? If I do this... Oh, I think my whole Stream Deck has just decided to break itself. Ooh, wrong thing. Sorry, guys. So we're going to be on Mirage or Ancient. Okay. I don't know why it's not working. Let me unplug it and plug it back in again. Sorry. That beep 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 is on my end, not yours, don't worry. Do not stress. I'm just troubleshooting. Okay. Is it going to work? Oh, everything's working again. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now we just have to wait to find out the map. It's going to be Ancient, which is cool. I like that. More interesting than a Dust 2. Let's get the predictions set up, shall we? 6, 7 versus KO. I will give this 15 minutes, even though the game is likely to start in under 10. Prediction is live. Got my IP address. There. I need CL, draw only death notices, true. Overhead ID, force 1. And there we go. And then I also need to load up the HUD. Okie dokie. We are readying. Being ready. We're approaching being ready. Whilst I'm here, just curious. So basically, how this evening is going to work as well is that we have one match now, a best of one, and then there's like a 2-hour break. So what we'll do is we'll raid out into somebody, and then I'm going to ask you all really nicely if you can come back at 7 p.m. So this match will likely finish at 6 p.m. BST-ish. Maybe a little bit before if it's quick. And then we have a 2-hour break. I'm going to raid out so that you guys aren't just sat on an empty screen. I'm not playing 2 hours of Phasmophobia. Again, I'm not doing it. If it was only 1 hour, we'd fill the time. But 2 hours, it's a bit much. But we will raid out. And then I will ask everyone to come back really nicely in 2 hours' time. If you want to. I'm not going to hold anyone hostage. Or has my HUD got an update? Ooh, okay. I will also make sure that there are channel points on the other side of the screen. So that there will be points divvied up no matter what. I have 122 channel points, so I will bet 22 channel points. It's not much, but it's honest work. Okay. Cool. The HUD is still downloading, it would seem. Don't know why the HUD... is the HUD had an update? Who knows? Who even knows anymore? Okay. Let me try restarting the HUD. My HUD. Come on, my HUD. Hey, my HUD. Oh no, apparently there is just an update. Sorry guys, I didn't realize there was an update to the HUD. But it's fine because currently there's 3 players in the server. So we've got all of the time in the world. I am offline on Steam. Thank God for that. Let me get my HUD update. Did they... Did they have an update? didn't post anything about it. That's weird. Hopefully the HUD comes back before the game starts. We have 5 players in the server, 6 players in the server. Come on, my HUD. Worst case scenario, I join the Discord and I go, hey guys, what is going on? Discord. Sorry about this. I feel very disorganized, even though everything realistically should be working fine. Open Discord. My HUD. Help on questions. Download. It's just stuck downloading. I mean, let me try to figure this out. What if I run as administrator? Yes. Come on, my HUD, please. Patch notes? Oh, there was one. There was one today. Fuck. Oh, I fear it was a big update. Sorry, guys. We might not have a HUD for the first bit of the match. I can be obs if you need. No. It's no problem. It's the issue is that the HUD seems to be having an update. So what we're gonna do is CL draw only death notices false. Okay. What we're gonna do is very temporarily we're going to not have a HUD. As you can see, HUD is downloading. And it does not give me an estimate as to when it will be done. So we're going to let the HUD download in the background. And then we will switch to having a HUD when the HUD is ready. I am really sorry, everybody. I didn't expect the HUD to have a massive multi-gigabyte update overnight. The update dropped less than 2 hours ago, by the way. So I feel less bad that this has jump scared me. Okay, are we ready to go? So we've got KO is on the right hand side, 6-7 is on the left hand side, and we will get a HUD eventually. I promise. HUD will happen. Ooh, bit of team damage there. That's unfortunate. Waldy's coming into this. I don't think it's actually that big, but given how long it's taking, it's got to be more than a gigabyte, because I know my internet speed. Ooh, 2 versus 1. Bunny is ooh. Ah, sliced out of the round. Okay. How's the update doing? Nope, still no update. Ugh. I'm trying to figure out how big it actually is. My HUD followed me back. I feel really bad that I'm slacking the health right. My HUD oh, there we go. Allow access. Yes! Before the pistol round even starts. Yes! Shift W. Oh, yes. And then we go. CL, draw only death notices. True. Also need to copy spec auto direct to true before I accidentally leak the IP again. And we have a HUD. Also, shout out to my HUD who provide... I've just slagged them off a little bit, but it was just because I wasn't expecting them to have such a big update. They have updates. They have regular updates, and it's a really good HUD that was made with casters in mind, and it's really cheap. My HUD is the backbone of so much of the online CS scene. Like, props to Lexigrind. Lexigrind are really cool, but I'm not paying €40 a month. Okay. You still got 6 minutes remaining on channel points if you are so inclined to wait to see how the beginning rounds go. For this one, I actually don't know. I'm actually not sure how I feel this is going. Because I think KO realistically have been together as a core for a little bit longer. These aren't their real names, are they? I've just remembered that some of these are not real names. Yes, I've accidentally also just turned the HUD off. Why is the HUD turned off? Where's the HUD gone? There we go. Athena League. Because these are pseudonyms, aren't they? Moonfade is not... Moonfade is somebody else. I remember we talked about this. Oh, I can't remember. Someone will tell me in a sec. I'll be honest with you, I've not slept very well tonight, so I'm a little out of it. Open HUD is free. Open HUD is free, but I just never got on with it as well as I get on with my HUD. I found my HUD really just easy. And visually I like it. 6-7 also using pseudonyms. They are, and I'm trying to figure out who's who. Also, this round has definitely been called Not Live. Do we have a document? Do we have a spreadsheet with all of this on? Is there a team roster spreadsheet? Trying to... under pseudo... Oh my god, I've forgotten how to spell pseudonyms. Pseudonyms. That's not right. There's an E in there somewhere. There it is. And for some reason, the Athena League wiki Wikipedia page doesn't show right now. Athena League. It's not Athena Cup, it's the Athena League. Sorry, we're still not live right now, so everything's fine. Athena CS. Cannot. Restrictions. Female only. Okay. It's no longer listed on Wikipedia. Why is it no longer listed on Wikipedia? Everything's breaking, and I don't know what's up. Okay. I think we're still in a tech pause, by the way. Oh, I know how I might be able to find out. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. We go to the VODs. And try to figure it out. God. I'll send you a DM. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to figure out so I can change it on my HUD, because I know it's changed on the... I know it's changed on the HUD for Arno, because we've already gone over most of these. And then anytime we remember or get told... Sky7 Meister. Hello, are you here rooting for 6-7 per chance? I only say that because you got 7 in name. Okay. We need K, yo. Okay. This will be being reset anyway. Okay, we've got a new IP. Right. That's okay, because, there's so many issues that my issues hardly feel relevant in comparison. Thank you so much. You are a goat. I've got a document with everyone's actual names on it, so I can fix this. Yeah, okay. I am on my camera, right? Yes, okay. Everything's breaking. Good evening, Mr. Alpha. What's about Wikipedia? They hide it because no price will. Ah, bastards. Job XM. Okay, connect with new IP. Spec auto director true. Am I wrong? This is on a different map. It's saying it's on Mirage. Okay, so we have, let me quickly snip into all the previous HUD so that I can correct. That is a different CS game altogether. I've just accidentally joined a random game. Oops. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let me get up 6-7 and find out who's who. Because it's Savos and I is one of the players, isn't it? Okay. Okay, we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. Let's try the IP again. Now. Nope, still showed the wrong thing. Sorry, everyone. Everything's kind of going a little bit tits up right now, but we're working on fixing it because that is what heroes do. Yeah, you didn't slap us an eye, but I've got to figure out which way round they are. Nope, that is still not the right game. Let me message the admins. Athena League Discord. That's sending me into some random Mirage game. Eyes. Okay. Oh, it's Amy B. Of course it is. It's Amy B. I should have known that. The pseudonym on Kate. Oh my god. I'm just losing my mind, I think. That's what everyone's really here for, is to watch a caster's mental health crisis in real time. In which case, you are in luck. Ooh, it's been officially announced now. I mean, it was already announced anyway, but the official Valorant EMEA account has published the VCT Game Changers Stage 2 talent. I'm so excited. I've missed Game Changers so much. It's been too long. Okay. I've been given another IP. Oh, it's on the right map. Are we ready? We're gonna keep our fingers crossed. I can do it via like a whole number of factors. Now that I've got the spreadsheet just to make sure as well. I mean, because I'm in the server, I can go to their Steam directly as well, I'm pretty sure. Okay, cool. So. I need my HUD. Options. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to... There's not going to be any sound for a second, which I deeply apologize for. But I'm just going to try fix the players quickly. Moon Fade. Personalize as Amy B. Edit and save. And Cool Gas is... It's got Milo. Amy B. Waldy. So it's Mrs. Fire. Personalize. Mrs. Fire, edit and save, and then we've got 6, 7. Okay, how did the pistol round go? Okay, sorry, I'm really sorry about this. I'm trying to fix everything, and then it'll be way better. I promise. this over here. Oh god, nothing's working. Okay, fine. We'll fix it. We'll fix it in a sec. We'll fix it in a sec. We're gonna cast around, and then we'll fix it. Okay. I've got reload HUDs, and then KO will be right. Okay. Yakush good for the first. Oh, Pop, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Oh, that really helps. That really helps. Okay. Oh, they don't clear Azuxa. They still don't. Okay, right, okay. HUDs. Personalize. Probably gonna spell this wrong. Slab. Oh my god, let me just copy it. Slabosania. Edit and save. And then. Unit. Personalize. Yuda, edit and save, reload HUDs. Magic. Thank you so much, Pop. Everything's fine now. Everything's fine. Thank you. And thank you for bearing with me. I haven't casted either of these teams without an observer. So that's why first time gotta fix the HUD. Light panic about everything. Okay. This is an unfortunate one because KO invested pretty heavily into this. And they are unlikely to find much more. Bomb's still in spawn, but the issue is, so is Razuxa. Okay. Oh, I don't know how, you know, I thought MEB would have spotted somebody there, but alas, upgrade to the A1S. There's still 40 seconds to save is going to be the issue, and they know exactly where you are. Question is whether they want to invest anything more into taking away what they know is going to be the A1S. Because realistically, you don't want to lose any more players. I think you just want to keep 3, so I think they're just going to live and let live here. Okay. Gucci. Yeah, not a bad round from 6-7. KO. Well, actually, oh, because that was. So that's the, which means they can buy into this one. Saved A1S is gonna help, definitely. Okay. Yeah, again, just establishing the ground rules. I've got a very big important cast tomorrow, and my voice is already strained from doing so many days of this that I'm just gonna be taking it nice and easy today. Very sort of facial reactions primarily. Maybe I do some interpretive dance for a round. What happened to Bunny? She burned alive in her own Molotov? Okay. Nice, round the corner. Oh, Bertram, if she gets the second here. Oh, ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. So, I think some of the 6-7 players have definitely been creeping up my, like, list of top players in the scene. I mean, Bertram's been on the radar for a while. But Slabo Senai has come out swinging this year. Not the best start for her, but also, can we just admire that mathematically, she's not got a KD right now. It's like she has an impossible KD. Looking to change that, though. Got her first on the board. 1 KD. Looking to make it a little bit more. Orb is so good in her hands. I just generally think that the Orpers have been amazing this year in the women's scene. They just have. There are very few AWPers that I've been watching that I'm underwhelmed by. Still, perfect 5 flawless rounds for 6-7 so far, and 0 kills. 0 deaths, sorry, for Yuna and Slavasanaya. Waldy wanting to put a change to that has cleared out the first 2 backside. Oh, yeah, Yakusha's just pressured in all angles there. And there we go. We are 6 rounds in, and we get our first Observer Freak shot. Smoke goes out. That's a little bit of a death. I mean, they've got an HE for it. Do you really want to, though? They don't see anything. That's a bit of a problem. Sight swarming. Look at this position, though, from Amy B. She wants the AWP. She's not gonna have it, but she wants it. Ooh, Milo. Yes. This, of course, being the core of what was AKA Heroes KO. I don't know if they're still AKA Heroes KO, or if they're just KO now. Milo, good for MB1W better. You are. I dub thee #1 MB fan universally. Yeah, so this was the this was a core that was formed for IESF, if I'm not mistaken. Team Finland, if I'm not mistaken. I always get the Scandinavian flags confused. Sweden is blue and yellow. Norway is red, white, blue. Finland is blue and white. Iceland is blue, white, red, but different. And Norway is red and white, I want to say. Maybe. God, I used to be so good with flags. Oh, look at this. They've got no idea. Oh, and there's no time now. Oh, it's so good from Milo. She knows. She knows she doesn't have to do a single thing. She dies, but it's the round. It is Finland, right? I'm not completely crazy. Right? No archive of our own. Now is not the time. I'm already a member. Finland flag. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, my dad's not gonna kill me. Let's go, KO. Let's go indeed. A little bit of a slow and rough start, but they're bringing it back. They only had a slow start just to really put us on edge to make the comeback even cooler. I'm telling you that now. Spectacular map control, though. They've cut through mid. They've got a B crunch like there's no tomorrow. Milo goes down. Mrs. Fire gets 2, though, which is good. Oh, they have no idea. Molly goes out, they've got the whole of the site. Albeit, it's only a 3 versus 2, but they've got major health advantage. And I don't think 6-7 go for this. I think realistically, they have to save these guns. Yup, they're going to go save the guns. Which means KO, 1 round closer to the ultimate KO. The wordplay, it's making sense in my mind. It's just not coming out right. I'll workshop it. There's got to be there'll be I'll find the perfect way to make the knockout KO like pun here. See, I hate this KD. I think they should round the KD on hard, and I might see if I can get it to do that. Because I think, like, 0.14 is... Also, it's not consistent. It should be 1.40 KD and 4.00. They should have the same number of decimal points and some, what is it? Order of magnitude or whatever it is. They should have the same number of decimal points for all of them here, because it looks horrible otherwise, and I'm going to try fix it, because it is getting on my nerves a little bit. I have... Now that I've seen it like this, I'm not having it. Valorant KO jokes. I will at some point... Oh my god, what's this? Back once again with the Renegade casters. I love my Val casting duo so much. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for this. This is good. B14 pads of the... Yeah. I need to quote tweet that at some point and give a really good hype up speech. See, this is the thing, is I'm not a loyalist to any one game. I'll cast women's esports. I've done women's Marvel Rivals, for reference. I actually don't know what the lyrics are, but I know it does say power to the people. I'd have to Google it. I don't even know what the fucking name of the song is. I just know I know like 3 words every 10 words. Okay. Oh, missed shot. Oh, no, the team kill. Oh. Is it just me? Right, maybe I'm tripping. It feels like there's been way more team kills in CS2 than there ever was in Go. Like, significantly more. Okay. You peek out from Yakusha. Amy B. Big job on her. 40 seconds, but the issue is she's walking into a crossfire. Gun barrel spotted. Yep. Spray changes stuff has been wacky. Yeah, although everyone's like, it feels like CSGO again. It's so funny because all people wanted was better graphics, but they didn't get... Basically, we're just making CS2 CSGO again. So why did we ever leave Go? Like, I think people don't like the new graphics enough to... I guess the smoke changes are cool. I don't know. It feels like every single day we get closer to it just being Go, and it's like, what's all this been for? Okay. Good trade comes on through. Yakusha's still going. She's hungry for more. Mrs. Fire's put an end to that, though. She's managed to get herself onto the site. Issue is player disadvantage. Amy B's lagging a little bit behind. Oh, Overwatch 2 was completely unnecessary and was an absolute cash grab. And they delivered on absolutely none of the things they wanted to. The only reason they went to Overwatch 2 is for the new engine so they could do PvE. And then they didn't bloody do PvE. Don't get me started. I've got strong thoughts on Overwatch 2. The fact that they've just gone back to it being called Overwatch now is bullshit. It's so dumb. Unfortunately, there's not much more to say there. I think that round was kind of dumb the moment that Amy B falls, but... Like, and I say that as somebody who's been really enjoying playing Overwatch recently. It's just Blizzard spitting in the face of people being like, we're going to completely overhaul and change the game and then give you none of the things that we actually promised you when we overhauled the game and was the whole reason we overhauled the game. Then we laid off all of our staff because we've got to save money for all of the sexual harassment lawsuits that those staff have given us. And then they just go back to calling it Overwatch. Like, it's something, like, they should be praised for it. Like, they were like, we're going back to just calling it Overwatch, and they expected everyone to applaud. And it's like, we're not a bunch of clapping seals. Like, you've not done anything worthy of actually being celebrated for. You want to be rewarded for solving a problem that you created. Sorry, I get very annoyed at this. But, KO, good round to find here. Yakusha finds the first. Don't let this get out of hand. Flash goes over. Waldy. Ooh, spots a player. Not worth pursuing this. Just go. Establish post plants. Play the numbers game. Waldy's got this. Waldy does not got this. But Everyone else should have this. The issue is no smokes. There are 4 you could just keep throwing flashes. Slabosanaya could be dropped all of the flashes, throw all the flashes, and then just stick under the guise of that. But no, P gone out, they've got no smoke for it anyway, so the 3-person thing. However, I will say, oh no, Amy B started an HE, and so did Bunny Azul, I think. Okay, everything's fine. I was gonna say, a single smoke goes in, they're a little bit screwed. But no, they had contingencies, and I'm just kind of dumb. But do you know what this means? If KO can win this last round, and then the pistol, do you know what the scoreline's gonna be? If KO win the next 2 rounds. Do you know who they're going up against? Last time this happened, I got incredibly excited, as many of you will remember. Okay. Timeout being called. See, this is the thing, is that KO are starting to bring this back, and they're not bringing it back on frags. They're bringing it back on winning the early duels and then playing the objective. They throw every game to get the score, it seems sometimes. See, I don't even think it's conscious. I think that there's absolutely... And also, if there was match fixing going on, there's no prize money. I don't even know if this is on any of the betting sites. I don't even think it is. So anyone that comes in is like, oh, 3-2-2 can shut up, because it's not. But even if it was, there's no stakes, so what would it matter? It would be really funny if they were. But also, I just think it happens on its own, and I think that's even funnier. I think that there's like, it's the inevitability of fate. I'm not a believer in destiny or fate, right? But I believe that it would be so funny if it just accidentally happened every time they played as the scoreline went 6-7. Okay. Ooh, important fight here. MP9, good range for it. So much damage that Bergam on the sidearm there can just finish the job. Auto Observer getting freaky. Count 2. Okay. Oh, Stabos and Naya could get caught in a really awkward position. Alternatively, might end up looking the right way, and with the... by the grace of the timings gods, have to play in a position that you know that the orb's not likely to peek. You're very worried about being pushed from cave, as she should be. Bergam's footsteps are going to be heard. She's got to swing out and take this fight, knowing that she's still got to deal with the orb afterwards. Unfortunately, you know what that means. The 6-7 scoreline has been avoided. And that is, dare I say, a little upsetting. But also, I'm just really loving how 6-7 are playing. A pistol round win here closes the gap. And they are going on to CT sides. When you look at it, it could be worse. Okay. Ooh, okay. Don't let it get any more. That's already crazy enough as is. Okay, well, that's a really good answer to it. Bomb goes down. Establish yourself in Cheetah so that you can hear them coming from mid. Oh, that's a good find. The HUD also seems to think that we're stuck on Bunny Azul. I mean, it's all off the back of the fact that Waldy get those 2 amazing opening picks. Right, one sec. What I'm going to do, sorry, is I'm quickly going to go grab a glass of water because I am feeling a little bit icky. I said that I wanted the day off, but nobody else was available, so you're going to have to bear with me being a little touch and go here. I will be back by the time the round ends. Sorry, I lied about being back before the end of the round. Sorry, I really needed just to go grab a glass of water. So thank you for bearing with my slightly ill ass. I'm back. This might be the first and only time you ever see me drink just normal water. Please do not get used to the sensation. Okay. Amy B. Okay, opening jewels. Stabos and I is the only one left. Single flashbang does not have the bomb. That's an uncomfortable position to try and recover it from. You've got a player who's watching from ramp. You've got mid on lockdown from 2 different places. And 2 different elevations, mind you. Okay. Resmo goes on over. Well, that's unfortunate if your name begins with Slab and ends in Ulcinaya. I don't even think she walks away from this alive. The fact that she's still hanging around here? Yes. Unfortunate. These things happen, though. Okay. What do we think? Do we think the comeback's real? Do we believe in the comeback? Because the comeback's already started. And there's no buy here, which means 6-7 realistically should not get away with anything too crazy in this round. Oh no, that's so messy. Please just take your Kusha down. Okay, well, on the other side of the map, things are going from not great to worse. But again, not able to get the second pick there. There's been a lot of 6-7 slipping away here in places they should not have been allowed. Hold up. Okay, Yuna. Okay. I see you. I'm watching you. Mrs. Fire's got a fight on her hands in a sec as well. Are they going to wait for Yakusha to try take more of the attention? Or are they going to try regroup with her? Because they've not made a move into Cheetah. Okay, now they've made a move into Cheetah. Quick clear of mid. Yakusha goes down. They're none the wiser. Now, okay. Waldy goes and clears halls, sees nothing. They've not heard anything in towards Donut. Amy B's been having an eye on mid, nothing there. They know it's A, and the issue is that 6-7 are on site, bomb's not down, and reinforcements are already here. Milo needs this, finds one, knows that one likely could have wrapped her, but knows that if she doesn't get it, that, you know, her teammate pushing on through Mrs. Fire should. And now one player on site. Poor Waldy's walked all this way for nothing. The fight's already over. Who has pinged me? It's Athena League, okay. Cool. It was just a wonderful admin. Locks just asking if I needed any more information. But no, already got a spreadsheet. Beautiful, sorted, golden. Okay. Oh, Yakusha! You have 1 health. You've got some good mid control, albeit, but I love this push up from Mrs. Fire, but Yuna knows. Good to get the trade on through. Oh, yeah, I mean, the fact that Yakusha walks through the fire and the flames. Okay, that's count 3 of the auto observer being creepy. We're going to sentence the auto observer at the end. Currently his punishment is death row, but I think there are worse punishments we could issue it. Missed shot because of an amazing flash from Waldy. Okay. Burgum is alone and has a hell of a crossfire to break, especially with the AWP in place there. And MEB is going to throw in an HE. That's going to hurt. It also gives the space for Milo to push on forward. Molotov just to make the fight uncomfy. I mean, the molly felt like an overinvestment there. It was 1 versus 4. You had the bomb very far away from her. But, KO, who are we to complain that it's overkill when they keep 4 alive, money in the back pocket, and it's 5 rounds in a row now, and they've taken the lead? Timeout coming in here is, I think, necessary. I want to see a super fast set play. Just throw off KO's tempo, because right now they're falling into a really nice rhythm. You're giving them time to push for information. You're giving them time here to be able to rotate and read you very well. And KO have been. The reads have been pretty good from them. So give them something fast, snappy that they do not have time to react to. Just get the bomb down. There's also a reason that I'm not in the server though. So I say all of this stuff. I'm waffling. I'm like, hey, I want to see a fast set play. I know that I would do no better in this situation. I need everyone to know that I'm under no illusion that I would be a good CS player. Okay. God, this water stuff's awful. It's so tasteless, bro. Affinity coach when I would have given like anything to have been a coach on like an ESL Impact stage or something. Just like for any of the teams that don't have a coach, literally just to be like, can I stand behind you? And I'm not going to call any strats because that's not my area of speciality. I would be the Robban to the Carrigan, you know? I'd be like, hey, when you're feeling like you need a little morale boost, get me on the mic. If you just need a timeout to call technical stuff, I will shut up. Just let me stand behind you and get excited. That would have been so much fun. I would be an amazing mental coach, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I think that's really easy to say, not being a mental coach. Being like, their job, I think I could do it. I think it's comparative, right? I think I'd be a really good mental coach compared to me being like an actual strats coach. Reason I started yapping, it was a 1 versus 5. There was no getting out of that alive. That round was done in the first 40 seconds. Which worries me a little bit, because they called a timeout for that. Now they're on an eco, kind of. They're on, well, no, that's a full buy. It's not a good full buy, but it's a full buy. I also just don't think I have time to be a coach right now. Because if I'm coaching, who's going to cover all of these games? There are people in the community that absolutely would step up. Don't get me wrong. That's not me putting... Like, people like Pop, for instance, are legends. But this is a burden and a cross that I must bear. Nobody has told me I must bear this cross. I have just decided that this is my life now, but... Michu, hello. How are you doing? Oh, Bunny Azul. This is an awkward fight. I think, yeah, back away. Play the corner. Good flash on in. I said it's the first fight. Fall back again. Fall back again. Okay. Good for Mrs. Fire to win that fight on the other side of the map. Issue is that it's all towards B, so that one's just a little bit of a, oh no, there'll be no late. Okay. I think that it's kind of... Amy B was meant to go to Valorant. And then she didn't go to Valorant and she's back in CS. And I'm kind of glad because... As I know, I don't know. I don't think the spreadsheet tells me. Let me have a look. Oh, no, I do. Yeah, Mrs. Fire is Polish. The majority of the core is Finnish. But no, Mrs. Fire is indeed Polish. Okay. Good there from Corgas. Just stunning stuff. Bunny Azul pushes into mid. She knows that both of them are there. There's the first. There's the second. Now, remaining player... Oh, Yuna's in such trouble here. Okay. I'm assuming manual control of observing now because we're on map/series point. Okay. I can't believe if KO win this 13-8. Because 6-7 are a team that I've always kind of praised the T side of historically. But I mean, backs against the wall. Snapball Sanaya's gone AWP. That's a bad sign that it's frozen. But I've also assumed manual controls, so it should have frozen. Mrs. Fire lines up. That's so much information. The question is whether Waldy wants to wait for reinforcements. She flashes out. She knows that they've not crossed yet. Huge information. Calls over Amy B with relative certainty. They've got to be careful that there's not a flash out to the right-hand side. Amy B to part the smoke there. Not spotted anybody. Oh, saw the player cave. Nice shot. Can't quite connect it, though. Bomb's going to go down spraying wildly, hoping to find it. Will not find it. If it has taken them 8 rounds to find a win, then so be it. But they need it now more than ever. Bunny Azul, this is being watched. There's a lovely crossfire here. Peacon out from Stable Sanaya. And time's already starting to get dangerously low, given how many T's they have to weasel out here. Lovely clear line of sight. Ooh, Milo, good for the second. Clearing out the player up top. Actually, they might get it done. Yuna, though, pokes her head on out. Now there's no time to even get on the bomb. Taps on it, baits her out. And alas, finally a T-side round. I said I was going to be going quiet today. I have lied. Okay. One sec. I'm pulling my keyboard on my lap here so that I can number key while sitting further back. Okay. Ooh, this is actually a lot nicer. I like this. Amazing flash out there. Milo gets 2. Oh, this is it. Devastation. And Milo swings on out. She wants the last. And she's gonna get it. Beautifully done there from KO. I mean, what a recovery. I mean, 4-8 down at the half. We said that the pistol round was necessary and a good way to close up the gap. They didn't just take that as close up the gap. They let 6-7 get 1 T-side round. And we said going on to the CT side, if you get the pistol, it's good. It's CT-sided map. Beautiful. Lovely. But to get an almost flawless... I mean, just stunning, quite honestly. It was I think it was a 6-0 start, yeah. It was definitely a 5-0 start. As I listened to you talk about Carrigan earlier today. Yeah, I briefly mentioned that if I was a coach, I would be more likely to be like a Carrigan Robban situation, where you know that Kerrigan is such an experienced IGL that you don't need a coach that can call strats, because that's not what you need from when you've got such a legacy veteran, such an insane IGL. You don't want a coach that does exactly the same. You don't want role clash like that. So they've got Robban, whose job was, they said a lot in interviews, Robban's job was mostly just to balance the mental. That's the kind of coach I'd be. GG, well played there. Amy, insane comeback from you guys. I mean, I didn't doubt you for a second. I got a little shaky, but I was like, CT side, if you get the pistol, you didn't have to get every other round after that as well. Crazy. I think it's a good decision for Kerrigan that he went to Team Falcons. I'm going to be honest with you. I disagree. Falcons so far, every time that they picked up a player, it's been like, oh, this is an amazing player, the best, they got Nico, and it was like, yeah, insane rifler. And then they got Monazi, and I was like, yeah, insane AWPer. And then they got Kiyosuke, and I was like, okay, I'm starting to worry. We got a little bit of a role clash here. I just worry that it seems that Falcons is where pros go to die. It's retirement funds. Like, that's what the results have been, and I'm hoping that Kerrigan will make a difference, because Monazi and Kiyosuke, they've got incredible careers ahead of them, right? People still want to see Nico lift a major trophy. I'm convinced he's cursed. It's never going to happen. I'm convinced he made a bargain with the devil that he'll be one of the best CS players in the world, but he'll never get to lift a major trophy. That's the deal he made. But that's the thing, is that Falcons at the moment seem to just be where all of these skilled players go to sit and not win anything. And it sucks. Anyway, what was I? Divvying up channel points. Channel points go to KO, which is a good thing, because I think that that's what my alt account voted for. But yeah, anyway, I'm happy to have people send me stuff. Okay, I've now got 200 channel points. I hope Cardigan does well. I'm assuming that was also correct, but also, I think I might start referring to Kerrigan as Cardigan. You might not have much chance. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true. Anyway, unfortunately, that is the last match done for now. We have another match in 2 hours' time. But I am not going to sit here and yap for 2 hours. I'm not going to keep you hostage. So we're going to find someone to raid out to. And then we will be back in 2 hours for 6-7 versus Bigger Keeper, which should be a very good game. 6-7, they've got a little bit of time now to unwind, to relax, to figure out what went wrong. Because if you struggled against KO, I mean, Bigger Keeper are a team that pounce on weakness. Let's have a look. Who is live? Tinker's live and playing Counter-Strike, so we will go and raid her. But yes, so what we'll do is we're going to go raid Tinker, and then we will be back in a couple of hours for another game. So yeah, if you want more women's CS casted, if you want to, watch me make a fool of myself, we will be back in 2 hours for another game. But yeah, go say hi to Tinker for me in the meantime. Much love, all of you, and I'll catch you in a little bit. Goodbye.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.